We helped our client collect $71,000 by selling his info product in the e-commerce niche, and you can see we only did this on 21K views and only adding 500 subscribers. And at the same time, we did this with no ads, not making any cringe videos, and our client did not have to record 24/7 or make YouTube his main hobby. All we did was we came in, we implemented our system, and if you're an info product seller, stay around because I'm going to show you the exact thing so you can implement it for your business. So first things first, we do have a client interview dropping with Racing soon. That's who I'm referring to in this video. He sells an e-commerce info product and he has a low and high ticket offer. So with his stuff, it's not even like he's charging an insane amount of money. This is the channel I'm referring to right here. This was our first video that we posted, the 5.3x outlier, 1 month in this March, which was the last month of March. We collected $71,000. We are starting to post more content. I'm going to actually show you how I think we can double down and improve what we're doing currently, but this is the current state of the channel. In this case, Racing actually does have a big short form content audience, but as you can see, when it comes to the YouTube stuff, he was actually posting before, but none of this content that he was posting was converting, which is why he actually came to work with us. Because at the end of the day, IG, and TikTok are cool for views. It's cool for the flashy stuff. It does help when you're selling B2C, but if anyone that knows this knows that YouTube is just simply superior when it comes to actually converting leads and getting those people that are already in your funnel to actually be nurtured to buy your product, which is why he went ahead and tapped in on YouTube over these platforms, and it became his focus. And when he implemented it, literally the first month, which is why we ran the client interview so fast, he saw the effect of adding YouTube into the funnel, an all-time high month selling his info product, which collected him 71K. And we will go on to do 100K soon because now he has a new sales system. But selling on YouTube is different when it comes to B2B versus B2C. And obviously in this case, Racing has a B2C audience. I've grown a B2B channels like the Growth Partner, adding them 115K in 115 days. So I've done that before too. But we also work with B2C clients where they're selling more info product to, a consumer rather than another business, right? And with the B2C stuff, I'm going to break down how we were actually able to come up with the proper video ideas and still make content that can convert to cash. At the end of the day, I don't think you have to overcomplicate this. And essentially, our YouTube funnel strategy at the end of the day came from posting this long form content, because you have to think about it, right? So he has IG, he has TikTok, and he just implemented, he had YouTube as well, but we just started going hard on YouTube. So that's our content. But with IG and TikTok, there's not really a sense of trust. So there's a lack of trust between these two, with these two platforms. There's a lack of trust. So where YouTube comes into play is YouTube is essentially this mechanism that allows you to maximize your trust, to have these leads that are on IG and TikTok be able to actually come to YouTube. And then, once there's trust there, there's a sense of, okay, now this can actually go ahead and generate money. But obviously there's things on the back end, such as, having a lead magnet. He does have a low ticket offer, and then he also has the high ticket offer. So it probably goes, lead magnet, and then they go to the low ticket, and then they go to the high ticket. But now with YouTube in the formula, essentially people can go from the lead magnet, and they can just go lead magnet, go to YouTube, and then YouTube to high ticket. And there's no really need for the low ticket offer. It's still there to nurture people, but now with YouTube, able to have the high ticket sales come in easier. Once again, it's different than just posting videos on YouTube. He was posting content before that was also getting views, but it was not converting. I came onto his channel and I produced the most viral video using a YouTube VSL format, which I'm gonna break down for you in this video. And you can see we've had 2 outlier videos here. And on top of that, our content was just converting better. It's higher quality, it's more sophisticated. And this is what led to the all-time high month compared to what he was doing back here. And for our clients, we handled the entire process A to Z. So when Racing came on board, we have our onboarding strategy docs. That's basically step 1. That's how we do all of our strategy. Then from that, we select our ideas that we want to, focus on. We select 4 to 6 YouTube ideas. Typically that's 4 long form videos and then 1 to 2 client case studies or like a vlog or things of that nature. From there, we script out the content. From there, we either script out or brief the video. And then we strategize the thumbnails, and then we also design the thumbnails as well. He records the content, we edit it, we handle the SEO, which I can talk about using common phrases and keywords that your ideal customer profile, your ICP is searching up to actually rank for search when it comes to YouTube and also Google, because they're connected together. And then we add we also go ahead and upload the video for our client, which obviously is able to turn our content into cash. So we do handle the entire process, and if you're looking to get your entire YouTube process handled so you can reach all-time high months within your business, just click the first link down below and you can hop on a call with myself and we can definitely chop it up and see if we can actually help you out. But to get back to it, now that, Racing in this case does actually have a nice short form audience, we are able to now even use this YouTube content and repurpose it into short form content as well, which works extremely well for his funnel because he's able to leverage the long form content that he's using and now position it also as short form content so he can get more views there, which is a help out. We're not handling the short form content side for him, but just the compound effect from posting YouTube videos and that being allowed to be repurposed into short form is also a good plus. And obviously with the lead magnet, he's able to get people on his email list. So the more YouTube videos that we create that are actually great YouTube videos, he's getting more people on his email list. And if they're coming from YouTube then going to the email list, the amount of nurture is way higher than coming from a short form video and then going to the email list. Because if we're being real, people that watch the short form content stuff have a low attention span. Even if they are watching, their chances of actually going ahead and buying are lower than watching on YouTube. So let me break down how we're actually doing this. So when it comes to ideas, essentially with the ideation, what I like to do is you can look at your sales objections and reverse engineer those into video ideas. You can look at the pains and desires of your ideal customer profile, which is your ICP. If you're selling B2C like Racing was, a great thing that worked extremely well for us was using his unique selling proposition, USP, and we basically positioned that into a My Story / kind of like a free course video, which worked extremely well. It's the most popular video on his channel right now, and it will continue to grow and actually nurture people, which is why YouTube's so powerful. The video just didn't get 7K views and stop growing. No, it's going to grow for the entire year. So that's just something that it's super incredible about YouTube. Another way we came up with ideas was looking at outliers that were either in our niche or in an adjacent niche that we could, bring to branded dropshipping. For example, this video right here, dropshipping is a game, here's how to beat it. This is what we took from an outlier concept and we just brought it to the dropshipping niche. And his, unique angle and competitive edge is that he actually does branded dropshipping, not just normal dropshipping. So I want to talk about the strategy side of things too. So with strategy, essentially, I think the biggest thing is one, you need to allow your competitive edge to bleed throughout your content. So with this, we have an onboarding strategy doc where I'm able to gain tons of information about clients and I'm able to leverage, once again, his USP in our content, but also his competitive edge. So if he's pushing branded dropshipping, if he's from a third world country and doing branded dropshipping, and he's also 19 years old doing branded dropshipping, how can we push this in our content to make it work? Oh, he's actually 18, so even better. So you see, like in our first video, from depressed in Singapore to $1 million dropshipping at 18. This video is so unique and angled in a way where people are like, okay, I want to actually go watch this and see what this guy is doing. And you can see we're leveraging in all our titles. Branded dropshipping brought me an AP at 18. In this one, it's dropshipping as a video game. Here's how to beat it. That's played off of an outlier, but now we're positioning dropshipping in a way that's a video game, and this really works because we're selling B2C. So if they can, imagine what a video game is and then imagine dropshipping and we can mix that together, this helps people once again be nurtured and actually go ahead and want to buy. And I'm going to talk about the funnel of content and things of that nature later, but I'm just giving you guys quick examples right now. Strategies, competitive edge, how you angle things, and then I also think like playing off of outliers is still like strategy. But like bringing it back to making it in your own way, like taking a piece of that outlier and creating it in your own way. You can even take pieces of multiple outliers and strategize that way. I'm not going to go into how we do our actual onboarding strategy and all that research. There's a ton that goes into that, but these are just quick things that you can apply right now. You can really get ChatGPT out and list out the pains and desires of your ideal customer profile. Ask it to reverse engineer into YouTube ideas. You can go on YouTube, you can leverage vidIQ, you can look for outliers, or you can ask ChatGPT to look for outliers. Identify what your competitive edge is and see how you can allow that to bleed through your content and just things of that nature. So these are things you can start applying right now, especially like the sales objections and things of that nature. So definitely these are things you can implement. I just don't want to spend the entire video going over our onboarding strategy and all that stuff, but that definitely helps us as well. And then with thumbnails, essentially thumbnails, it's kind of a mix of what I leverage in strategy. Like we're using our competitive edge, we're tapping into our angle and outliers. But how I look at it is basically the thumbnail is what gets attention. I think that equals the attention factor. And then the title is what actually gets the click. So that's how I think about my packaging. And then also other tips, and I'm going to show you guys what I actually mean on this channel here soon, is that in the thumbnail, we're showing the desired outcome of, our ideal customer who we're trying to sell to. So typically you're going to see money in the title, or like, an e-commerce dashboard, etc. And then with the title, you want to build like curiosity. Like once they see that desired outcome, what's going to make them curious to click? So once again, if you go to the channel, you're going to see this thumbnail, 0 to 1 million. You see this Singaporean kid, and you're like, this guy looks young. So then the title is like, from depressed in Singapore to $1 million dropshipping at 18. Now it's like, boom. Like the thumbnail doesn't even mention dropshipping. So you see it in the title. So now that's attracting our ICP of dropshippers. And yeah, it's just like, I would be interested to click this video. That's something you can ask yourself. Would you be even interested to click the video that you're posting yourself, or listen to the information that you're talking about? Same thing with this one. You can see the e-commerce dashboard on the phone. Same thing here. E-commerce dashboard. Press start. Right here, we just dropped this client case study interview, which I'm going to talk about the funnel of content you should be posting to actually turn your content into cash. But you can see a dashboard as well. Branded dropshipping, Shopify logo. So those are things I'm thinking about when I'm actually packaging videos. And then for recording and editing, your videos can be recorded raw, like on a loom right here. But if you're selling B2C, preferably, I know Racing goes into a studio and he records his stuff. Some of them are just vlogs. Vlogs are extremely good too. I'm going to talk about the funnel once again. But for editing, I would say find a style for your channel. Don't try to copy anyone else, and fit to what your ICP would prefer. For SEO though, I think this just comes down to, you can definitely leverage vidIQ if you're newer to this, but tap into common phrases that your ICP searches up. So this could be like how to blank blank blank, whatever that may be for you. And then at the same time, just common words, like what words are they also searching up, or what certain people do they look at, and you can add those into your tags, because when they're searching up that, your stuff might come out too. So now it comes down to, what type of videos were we actually making? What is the funnel? How are we handling objections? How are we actually getting views? How are we turning those views into cash? What performed best, and all that good stuff. I'm going to tap into it right now. So the first things first, the funnel essentially in this case was, I created a YouTube VSL. So we have this YouTube VSL at the top of our funnel. It's literally at the home page of our YouTube now. From there, we have top of funnel content, then we have middle of funnel content, then we have bottom of funnel content. So if I look at this channel and break it down, this is the YouTube VSL right here. So we have that video once again. So the YouTube VSL right now is really like, it's more of a my story video, but also what I want us to do is, I want us to create a free course as well. So we have like 2 YouTube VSLs that are basically at the top of our funnel, that are going to bring people to want to, buy our product. From there, we have top of funnel content. So for our top of funnel stuff, we have vlogs. We also have just like videos that correlate to drop shipping, but can have a higher TAM, which is total addressable market. For example, videos are just more broad. So if I look at this channel, like I did this concept right here, dropshipping is a video game, here's how to beat it. We're tying in video games with dropshipping. The TAM and total addressable market becomes bigger because we have video game behind this concept. So we have a vlog right here. This is an example of a vlog. And then we have dropshipping and video game, here's how to beat it. But this can also be classified as middle funnel, because we're still breaking down our process. But middle funnel content is just how-to videos or explainer type tutorials, where you're basically taking your viewer from point A to point B and giving them a transformation or a piece of value that they didn't have prior to watching your video. And then bottom of funnel is simply just our case study videos, or I know our next video that we're dropping is like a store breakdown. So like he's breaking down an actual store, he's scaling himself, and this is the funnel of content that we're using. When you're selling B2C with your stuff, you can go, like, I think it's important to like constantly talk about what you actually sell. For example, in this case, like we can reiterate and respin the my story and the free course type videos in so many different ways. So that's something we can definitely implement. But the more views we get without having it be cringe or positioned around dropshipping, because dropshipping has a negative stigma around it. If we can do that properly with top of funnel content and middle funnel content, we're totally fine. We can get tons of views there, and then we can bring all these people once again down the funnel, and if they're watching all these content, if they're watching all this content right here, right here, right here, and once they get to bottom of the funnel, this is essentially just going to be like money in the bank at that point, because they're going to be so nurtured. And especially if you're good on camera like Rayson is, and we've basically tapped into his competitive edge and the way he speaks on camera and all that type of stuff, having his personality shine through the content is going to be pretty damn hard not to go ahead and collect an all-time high month on YouTube. So those are things I'm thinking about when we're actually funneling our content, coming up with ideas, and actually deciding to post these videos. And another thing that works in this case is taking proven short-form content angles and bringing those to YouTube. I didn't mention that, but that's a little gem if you do have a bigger short-form content audience. And what performed best and why? I mean, the YouTube VSL is going to perform best if you can increase the total addressable market. Like with this YouTube VSL, once again, with the title and thumbnail, you can't really tell this video is about dropshipping. But it has dropshipping in the title. But once you look at from depressed in Singapore to 1 million at 18, like anyone can watch that video and want to learn about the story. So the total addressable market is bigger there. And this once again was able to collect us tens of thousands of dollars in sales because the TAM was so big, but also it tied into our competitive edge. We played off of outliers, and we still were able to use our USP and actually sell our product. You can see this middle of funnel video, dropshipping is a video game, here's how to beat it, also worked well. The vlogs and stuff in the bottom of funnel content, like the top of funnel and bottom of funnel content, are gonna be cool. Like those are cool for, you know, building that, I guess, quote unquote die-hard audience. But if you can really focus on middle of funnel, make really good middle of funnel videos, and then have like a solid YouTube VSL or a main video that you can drive your traffic to. Like if I come to this video right here, you're gonna see
and failed 19 dropshipping.
Like even with this video, we're tapping into his competitive edge of how he failed 19 products and then he found his winner on his 20th. But if you come down here, you're gonna see, watch this video to learn how I did it. And if you click here, you're gonna get sent to his YouTube VSL. So like that's the whole thing. Like we want to be funneling people. Then he has his Instagram right here. If they go to this Instagram, you're gonna get hit with tons of short form content videos, just learning about his story, his come up, etc., etc. So that's how the funnel really works. And I do want to talk about like search volume. I already mentioned TAM, and you don't need to go viral, but if you see our videos, we're still mentioning branded dropshipping or dropshipping in the title because we still want to, you know, hit that search term and have people that are searching up for dropshipping be able to see our stuff. But since we know we're selling B2C, we can be more broad with our ideas and try to cast a broader net. And we have to be more unique as well because so many people are in the dropshipping niche and we want to be able to stand out. As you can see for the traffic, it essentially goes, I would say short form content. That can either be TikTok or IG. They come to YouTube. From YouTube, they're then going into a lead magnet. That lead magnet essentially gets them on an email list as well. From that, they can either go low ticket, but with YouTube now, the low ticket probably still gets bought, but it's mainly probably just straight to the high ticket, and then that's converting into a sale. So, and obviously before this, they're have to do like a Calendly to actually make sure that lead is, you know, qualified to actually be on that call. In my opinion, the funnel that I just explained is the best way to actually convert your content into cash, especially if you're selling B2C. I highly recommend having a YouTube VSL. Once again, I've done this for tons of clients. We have a client that's in the clothing brand niche, Caprice. We made a free course video that has over 100K views. I can show you guys right now. So we have this is a free course video. This is like our YouTube VSL. It's still growing month after month after month. And I highly recommend making a video like that if you're selling a B2C offer because it's so easy. Pushing the YouTube with an email newsletter, like I know that works so well. Like if you can put your YouTube content into the newsletter, the amount of nurture is just insane. Like short form content cannot even compare with it. And then yeah, if you follow that funnel, you post consistently. You really just need one upload per week. Mix the funnels of content. Like I know right now on our channel, we went top of funnel YouTube VSL, we went a vlog, and then went a middle of funnel video. We have another raw vlog here. Now we're doing bottom of funnel videos. We have this client case study breakdown, and then we're posting a store breakdown of how Rayson's scaling one of his own stores. So we want to actually continue doubling down on what's been working for us on our channel. He just got a new sales team and growth operator as well, so that's going to be able to boost his sales and help us get to over 100K per month. But yeah, that's a process that worked. If you guys want to do the same thing, like I said, click the first link down below. Other than that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.